So today I went up to Lark Spur Line Limited in Merrickville, Ontario. And I came up here with the intent to get a few items and just to look around. And I think this time I got a bit more footage of the overall store and what they had. As usual, they had a very nice selection of used and some new trains, along with the passenger cars here and buildings. They have always had a good amount of buildings, and they recently got a new display case full of freight cars that you'll see in the next clip. It's pretty nice. They had some nice cars in there at good prices, most having knuckle couplers and metal wheels. There's some nice cars there, some weathered. Along with having kits for buildings, they also had some pre-built buildings, like that roundhouse down there. But yeah, they had a ton of old pre-built buildings, which seemed to be some like old Tyco and Lifelike buildings, and they were pretty nice as well. In this area, they had most of their higher-end locomotives, like the Rapido, Walthers, and Athearn. They had one Cato engine down there, and some Bowser. And a bunch more Intermountain rail cars, and overall some nice stuff. Here you can see the layout they have in the front of the store, and there was a few boxes on it, so probably it hasn't been run recently, but still a very nice layout. Also with this display case here, a ton of good, nice items in there. They also had this shelf here, which had a few other pieces, but not much I was interested in. This right here is a neat little CP engine. I also noticed there is a very nice bridge up on top of this display case that looked very well done. Along with the more cars in there, some other CP engines, and some steamers in the display case. On the way back to Ottawa, I happened to catch a VIA train heading back into Smith Falls towards Ottawa, and here that is. And we'll take a look at the purchases I made after this. Well, this is what I got from Lark Spur Line Limited from this successful trip. I think I got some pretty nice stuff. So yeah, let's check a look at what I got. First item I decided to pick up here is this Canadian Pacific Heavyweight Diner. I'm pretty sure it's an Athearn. There's no names on the bottom, but it does have knuckle couplers and need to replace the wheels to metal wheels, but that will be done eventually. So yeah, that was the first one. I got this guy for $30, and I thought that was a reasonable deal. So on to the next. Next, I picked up these track bumpers for the layout, because soon, in probably, not sure exactly when, but once the track is ballasted, these will come in handy for some areas where the track ends. It's a kit, unpainted, so yeah, that was $20 right there. I think that's a reasonable price. Now on to the last item. Now the last item I picked up is something I've been wanting for a while, but haven't got it. And here it is. It's a Rapido Trans Inc. LRC. It's the DC model 6921, but I will probably order a DCC decoder from Rapido to put in this guy. So yeah, let's do an unboxing. Alright, here it is, and let's get this guy out of the packaging. Actually, before that, just want to say, I did get this for $219.95, and they had a bunch of them there. Just decided to go with 6921. I just like that one, and it's the one at Expo Rail. We've got the manual here, splitted parts diagram, TRHA for the 6917 that TRHA is restoring, some decals. Right here, we have the unit, 6921. Let's get this guy in a better view. Alright, let's get this guy out of the plastic here. Got a few extra parts here. The diaphragm to the back, couplers, more couplers I'm pretty sure. There we go. Let's get this stuff out of the way. And there it is. Let's get a closer look at it. Here's a closer look at the LRC. Just a DC model for now, but eventually I do plan on getting the DCC decoder. But yeah, I really like the LRCs, and with the new run of LRC cars coming in soon, thought this would be a good addition. So let's go test it on the track. So here it is on the track. Let's give it some power and see how it does. This is, let's reverse. Does seem to be making a little bit of hum in the motor. That's probably just because it needs to be cleaned. Cleaned and lubricated, since it hasn't been in probably a long time since the model has been made. So let's keep it going. So I decided to hook up a few cars behind the LRC. Although they're not LRC cars, it will still do for now. And it is still making a little bit of sound from the motor. That's still probably because it needs to be cleaned. But yeah. Once the motor is broken in and probably cleaned and lubricated, it's most likely going to run in a much better sound instead of that knocking. There we have it, another VIA locomotive added to my collection. Once you get it cleaned up and broken in, should be running very well. And it's another Rapido locomotive. I can't wait till the LRC cars come in so that it matches a lot better than these old blue yellow cars. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if I hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. And there should be another layout update coming soon. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.